Welcome everybody. The game tavern is now open for business a little earlier than usual. So find a spot at the bar, grab something light because it's a work day, and enjoy today's entertainment of a nice, relaxing build on Jurassic World Evolution 2.
Oh, oh, Jurassic Park.
Here we go. No
And
reason to no reason
today,
no reason to dawdle about
today,
me. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say today we're going to build an aviary, yeah, an aviary.
A bird cage. We're building a bird cage.
In a way, except these aren't birds. They're a particularly type of flying reptile. I mean, yes, they fly. Yes, they're warm-blooded, and yes, they have filaments that may or may not be feathers.
Justin, I wouldn't get too semantic about it. People still call dinosaurs lizards.
Yeah,
How's Sue doing?
it's okay.
Seriously, this is just straight up the classic Jurassic Park T Rex.
Yes, yes, it is.
What's got Big Edie all pissy? Big Edie is big pissy.
What does it say?
Sorry, it's a T Rex.
Okay. Anyway, what do you think?
Um, bu- 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 well, we got prime real estate over here for some aviaries and aquariums.
Okay, we'll put them there.
All right.
Say
Well,
we have two paths that branch out. Oh, or
yeah.
oh, sorry. What were we gonna say?
Well, I was just going to say, I just thought of this. Since we have like two Spinosaurids over here, the Baryonyx and the Spinosaurus, I
Yeah.
was thinking on the other side of the T Rex, we could maybe put, along with the Giganotosaurus, maybe the Carcharodontosaurus.
Actually, I was thinking of the concavinator because that's technically a Carcharodontosaurid, like
Con-
Giganotosaurus.
Concavinator it is. I don't think I've made any of those yet.
Oh, you should. They're really cool.
Speaking of which, how's our Spino doing? He is eepy.
That's good.
Yeah, hang on. I think I know a name for this thing.
But gunfire.
Yeah, named after one of the dragons in House of the Dragon.
Yeah. They might be able to lose.
And how are the berries doing? Ah! Damn you, trees! All right, let's get to work on those aviaries.
Yep.
And I believe this path will just be perfect to lead to the aviary. What do you think?
Yeah.
How far do you want the aviary from the rest of the park?
Uh, is putting it in the corner over there? You think that would be a good idea? Maybe not that far, because like we could put like a bunch of smaller aviaries in between.
I actually just had an idea.
All right.
Why don't we put a
So,
monorail leading from all of our land base exhibits to our
yeah,
aviary and our marinas?
that could work. That'd be cool.
My word don't gotta be gospel. This is your park.
Yeah. Well, we could try to do both. We could use both monorail and a footpath.
Yeah. always feel like I'm always feels like I'm trying to perform surgery when I'm putting these damn things down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shut up.
Oh, what is it?
Damn thing just the damn thing's just nagging me about path connection. All
Oh,
right.
yeah. I need that in mind.
Okay, this angle's just absolute fucking trash for me to see where the hell I'm putting this thing. How's about... Fuck. You see what I mean about how annoying it is to set these things up?
Yeah.
Alright, one more rail of track to... You think that'll about do it? Then we can have a path going up to the aviary?
Yeah, yeah.
Why is the T-Rex so damn loud?
It's a T-Rex. Actually, we could maybe. Yeah, I was just gonna say we could maybe have it go a little bit through the, herbivore exhibit.
Yeah. And... Okay, I'm crazy, but maybe we could put the marina around here.
Could, yes.
That could give somebody a That gives somebody a spectacle if they want to see like a the Tylosaurus, I think it's called. The one that looks more
Yeah.
like a paleo accurate mosasaur.
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tylosaurus. Actually, from what I understand, Tylosaurs were a lot more leaner than Mosasaurs.
All right, now we start building the bird cage. Do you want the Jurassic World dome or the Jurassic Park 3 dome? Actually, we got a bunch of domes.
We could just go with the Jurassic World Dome.
How big do you want this?
Well, first start building it. Put down. I just keep laying it out, and I'll tell you when to stop. Maybe 2 more. That's added. Yeah. Because right here, I was thinking of putting in, I was thinking here putting in, Geosternbergias and, Hungaripterids.
I have a serious question.
What?
How the hell do you and Hunter keep these names in line? Well, then again, you guys could probably ask the same thing about how I know a bunch of Star Wars shit.
Yeah, we could. But we won't.
I mean, you can feel free to. I won't be offended.
That's fine. I should say, for a lot of these names, it takes a lot of practice.
Yeah, scientists seem to go a little overboard with the Latin. Ooh, a drone.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what were these things I was gonna hatch again?
The Geosternberg, actually, they're right next to each other, right after the Dimorphodon. Both of them are right next to each other.
Oh, that saves me a shit ton of problem. That saves me a shit ton of work.
Yep.
Fish, sand. I hate sand. Like, unironically, for the same reason Anakin doesn't like, I'm not even, not even gonna cap, like, no, that shit is irritating as hell. Fuck sand.
Yeah.
If you grow up on a desert, it's no wonder you were so pissed off.
Well, again, Singaripterids and well, most pterosaurs. Well, not most pterosaurs. Spent probably most of their time on shorelines, so makes sense.
Oh, so you're saying they were pretty much prehistoric seagulls. God, I hate seagulls.
Well, I'd say more like pelicans. Actually, fun fact about Singaripterids. Judging by like how blunt their teeth were, indicates they probably fed on more hard body prey like clams and shellfish.
Mm. Alright, now for forest. God, why did it have to be forest?
Well, Easternbergia did live in North America in the late Cretaceous.
Yeah, I recently watched a video by the YouTube channel Extinct Zoo about some of the crazy ass dinosaur species that were found in prehistoric Japan.
Yeah, I saw that video too. Extinct Zoo is a really good YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
I'm serious. I was surprised that there were actually a species of Spinosaurid and Tyrannosaurid that lived next to each other. So, like, the Jurassic Park 3 battle actually happened at some point in prehistoric history. Oh, wait, hang on. Hunter's calling.
Uh,
Hey, Hunter.
He's in the chat.
Wait a minute. Are you doing the same bit you did to I did to you?
Not intentionally. I'm just like, I'm watching on because I'm on my buddy.
Okay, hang on.
I
Thanks for
can't
reminding me
hear
to pull up the chat, though, man.
No problem.
Hey, good to hey, all right. Hope you enjoy the show, man. All right. Well,
yes, Hunter, we do have a T-Rex.
we have yet to clock it at 32 miles per hour, though. Oh, he hung up.
Oh.
How rude.
Anyway, let's continue here.
All right. That was fun. That was a fun little bit. But I'm glad he reminded me to check the chat.
Yeah. In the break room. Oh, he's at work.
That's okay. I just hope this gives you something to distract from work. Let's put a
Say
couple
they
of
like
these.
rocks. Say they like rock. Whether or not they like rocks.
Let me double check if they like rocks. Sungaripterus likes rocks, so let's put down some rocks.
Also, you want to put down some perches and stuff for them to land on.
Good idea, but let me handle the rocks first.
Okay.
Ain't too big, so heavily covered roll. This isn't a fucking shopping mall. They perch on the rocks too. All right.
We should put down some guesstimate menus eventually, but that's not our top priority right now.
Fuck the guests. They're all gonna get eaten anyway. Well, am I wrong?
I mean,
We'll put one right here. One right here. One right here. Think we're ready to cook up some pterosaurs?
Yeah.
You want to start with the Sungaripterus?
yeah, sure.
Oh, apparently they perch on the rocks too. That's cool.
Nice.
The worst species in Jurassic World. The hairless monkeys with iPhones and a sense of entitlement.
Nice.
That's just the problem with any zoo. Damn, 6?
His maximum is 3.
Yeah, so let's put 4.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? I just said you ain't wrong, brother. Alright, sorry for the lack of light on this hatch. But hopefully we'll still be able to make out the skins.
I'm not sure about you, but I've not seen anything like this before. Check it out, the Sungaripterus. This pterosaur would use its curved jaws like a crowbar, levering shellfish out of the mud before cracking them open with their blunt teeth. That's pretty resourceful, huh?
I don't think any pterosaur's legs are that long. I don't know, maybe Sungaripterus might be that shit. Yeah, most pterosaurs don't have legs like that. Look like they look kind of creepy.
Oh no, literally we have a venom spitting Dilophosaurus in this game. I think paleo accuracy went out the window.
No, I'm not saying because it's inaccurate. I'm just saying it looks kind of creepy.
Oh, fair enough.
Uncanny. I'm just saying it looks kind of uncanny. Like they
Hunter
almost look like human legs.
Hunter seems
if
to
a
don't
human
mind him.
were-
I guess he's kind of a legs kind of guy.
Maybe. I don't know. They kind of look like human legs if the human had severe anorexia.
Well, the good news is if you're really desperate, that means you can just stick a guy in a Sungaripterus suit and maybe the guest will buy it until he has to fly.
I could use wires for that.
Dilophosaurus is the most inaccurate dinosaur, yet nobody cares. Exactly. And he says you have a point, Justin.
What about the legs? They
Yeah.
look like human legs.
All right. What was next? The
Geosternbergia.
Justin sounds German.
Yeah, well, it's not. I don't know, maybe the name is. I don't know. I don't really know anything about the German language.
I'm just saying it sounds German. Oops. Yahoo! Jawohl! Oh, it's jawohl!
Oh,
All right, ready?
Yep. Actually, you know what I think? I think these Sungaripterids could actually have a pretty lucrative career as NBA players with those legs.
Any pterosaur would. All you gotta do is just fly and dunk.
True. Let's say the minimum population was
1, so I made 2.
okay.
If you don't think nature can be bonkers at times, then you've never laid eyes on this newest animal, the Geosternbergia. However, it is apparently graceful in the air. Not that I would know, but isn't that your job?
I love the sound of.
Interesting fact.
I love the sound of the wings flapping.
Yeah. Interesting fact about Geosternbergia, when it was first discovered, it was actually believed to be a new species of pteranodon.
Cabot is full of dad jokes. That he is. Looks like he's just sitting there like some sort of stiff upper lip posh British dude, ain't he?
Yeah. This one's color scheme kind of makes me think of the one from, anyone here ever see, Prehysteria? That's what this one's color scheme reminds me of.
Well, there's your bird cage.
Yep.
Geosternbergia is still in the
Pteranodonted family, yeah.
And yeah, Hunter knows what you're talking about with Prehysteria.
Okay.
What do I do now?
You want to do the Giganosaurus pen?
Oh yeah, sure thing. Let's see, 3 across. Let's get ourselves a Giga.
Go.
I'm just doing this as a little bit of a reference so I know how big to make the cage.
Right.
Alright. Oh, Hunter's dipping out. Well, thanks for stopping by, man.
Later. Screaming possums. Noodling for catfish.
We need to rewatch that at some point.
We should. Gonna be coming for rabbits.
You know,
I'm
still struggling at finding a good movie to watch for, because we usually have like watch parties on our birthdays.
Yeah. When is your birthday exactly?
July 14th.
Same
Same day as as France's Independence Day, and 2 days before man took one small step. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say, if I need to explain that. Why is the T-Rex so loud?
As it can be.
Damn it. That looks about right. Eh?
Yeah.
I always have a method to my madness. No, not paths. That was our Velociraptor. You want to know one thing I hope the developers add to the next game? That would just be fun
What?
because, and it's just mainly because of like the recent success with Prehistoric Kingdom. Is I hope we do get like like the option for more paleo accurate dinosaurs.
That would be cool as like kind of an alternate skin.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
depending, because some of the dinosaurs in this game are drastically different to their paleo accurate counterparts.
Right. In other words, if the Velociraptors were to have a paleo-accurate skin, they'd have to be downsized.
Yeah. But of course, we could always like rectify with that with a paleo accurate Deinonychus.
Yes.
Where are you, my beloved little beastie? Well, actually, not little.
It's right there. Go up. 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 Right there. It was right there. There.
Fuck!
Oh, right.
Alright, your park, your choice of Giga.
I go with the default one.
Default Giga it is.
Yeah.
You want 1 Giga or 2 Giga?
2.
Alright, hang on. Forest. Open space. Prey. Water. Well, that's getting cooked. Alright, well, that one's cooking up in the pot. I'm gonna... Sorry, Billy. Time to hatch ourselves the Giganotosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
These guys were found in South America, right?
Yes.
And there it is.
People often confuse this animal, the Giganotosaurus, with the T-Rex. They look similar.
See why.
act
They look
similar,
nothing
and
alike.
both have that eat everything within their field of vision thing working for them. This dinosaur is also fast. Bottom line, if you find yourself running from this biggie, you've already made a fatal mistake.
Can I give an unpopular opinion?
What?
When it comes to like realistic looking dinosaurs, I would prefer that they look more like they were camouflaging into their environment rather than being so bright
Really
like so
colored?
many dinosaur toys. Like again, you can feel free to at me on that one.
I mean, I don't mind what color they look, just as long as they look cool. But yeah, if I were to do, go for like inspiration for color of a dinosaur, I would want in my fiction. I'd probably like base it, use some lot more inspiration from real life animals.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that was just hilarious the way that Giga just. I'm sorry, that was hilarious. That's a clip. Bleh. That one just snapped its neck. Alright, make sure I don't put them in with the Tyrannosaurus. That that could be a disaster.
Yes.
How are our raptors doing?
Let's see.
God, good choice on the tiger skin.
Thank you.
Asset transportation in progress.
Honestly, to give the Jurassic series a little bit of leeway.
Yeah.
To be fair to it, it was originally believed that Deinonychus was a species of velociraptor.
Well, it wasn't widely believed. It was just a theory from Gregory S. Paul. In fact, if I recall, I do believe Gregory S. Paul was one of the paleontologists that Crichton consulted with when he wrote Jurassic Park. And in fact, a lot of the designs of the dinosaurs were based on his paleo art. Because again, the Raptors designs are literally based on his art of Deinonychus.
Giga number 1's going in.
Asset has been delivered. Asset transportation complete.
There's a goat right there. Damn it. I wanted it to eat the goat. That would be a sight to behold, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That's a lovely image.
Oh, they seem happy.
Yeah. Right next door to the T-Rex.
Yep.
As long as we don't have the two trying to break out into each other's paddocks, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. Oh, want to do Concavinator next?
One Concavinator coming up.
Yeah. I think that's big enough. These things aren't that big.
I know. I mean, just more. I was just doing out my own measurements.
If anything, you could probably just make it the same size as the baryonyx enclosure.
Let me double check how big the berry is. Let's see. What? Huh, good idea. Fuck. Too big, too small.
I think it's alright. I think I'll be fine.
Alright, one batch of concavenators coming right up.
Yes, we're working on that game.
By the way, you have like a favorite obscure dinosaur?
Oh, boy, where to begin? I mean, Concavinator's definitely up there. But, oh boy. Probably, like, I guess Calendrodromius is, obscured enough. Oh, Alluro Titan. I do like Alluro Titan.
I believe I've heard of that one.
Well, it's in this game, actually. Type of hadrosaur from Russia.
I'm just gonna get the day. I'm just gonna get past night cycle as I'm working, so I.
Right. We're gonna add like the water and the food.
Of course, I am.
I say we could do that while we wait for the. Okay.
I try. Hunter's a little. Not sure how ethical it is for a zoo to feed their animals live bait.
I'm gonna say not ethical at all. Because I don't think any zoo does that.
Meh. Right. Now we just wait for the day. Because at least in broad daylight we can actually see the animals. Well, clearly at least. Now if this could just... I guess we can take a break from tapping into the Speed Force to check on to our birdies,
Yep. Our winged friends.
who seem to be rather content.
Yeah. Actually, since I made the joke, you think we should name our Sungaripterids after famous NBA players?
That's not a bad idea. The sun's coming up.
We'll name them. We'll name them. We'll name them Kobe, Michael, and Shaq.
Yes, I love it.
This one's the alpha, by the way.
This one's the alpha.
Name that one Shaq. Which
Shaq.
is It's spelled SHAQ.
SHA. Oh wait, didn't I? Yep.
Name this one Kobe after Kobe Bryant. And the next one Michael after Michael Jordan.
We got a fourth one.
Oh yeah. What do you name it after? Not super familiar with
LeBron James.
maybe.
I mean, we got the big four.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Big four. Yeah, they are kind of the big four, yeah.
You're someone like me who doesn't know shit about basketball. You know about those guys.
Yeah. Hey, I don't really know shit about basketball either, but
All right.
just the basics. Maximum limit's 1. We could do 3.
Oh, we'll put in a few.
First, we gotta see how many eggs come out. Just 2? Oh, that'll be good. That's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. You said they weren't that big, so I was expecting a good pack of them.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think I've hatched a concavenator yet, so let's just see.
Because I think they're like around, they're like around the same size, I think, as the Australopinator. Maybe a little bigger.
The Concavinator is quite literally a hunter with a hump. So please, please, please keep it sweet, because I really don't want to have to flee from this Spanish predator.
Yes, it was from Spain.
So they're a little fiery.
Yes.
Oh, right on the head. And goodbye. You missed. Holy shit, those tranks worked quick.
Yeah. Must be pretty powerful. Well, then again, you need some pretty heavy-duty tranks for dinosaurs.
Asset to be collected. En route to pick up the asset.
We got some space here for one more enclosure if we so choose.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that sometime down the line. But first, I want to include another. I want to include another herbivore.
All right.
I think we've got enough carnivores for now. I was thinking iguanodon.
All right. Do iguanodons get along with ceratopsids?
Well, let's see.
Transporting asset.
Sauropods and myomids. Yep, ceratopsids. We can put them in with the trikes.
Right. Awesome.
Whip us up some iguanodons.
Yep.
Damn, these things are health risks. You want
What's
the you want the default iguanodon?
Yeah, the default, because the Dominion one is not really iguanodon, it's Mentelosaurus.
Well, it's related to iguanodon, right?
Yeah, well, it was originally thought to be a iguanodon.
All right, ground fruit, open space. All right, we just need to put down some ground fruit, and there's plenty of negative space to do that.
Yep.
Ornamental shrub. All right, where's the fruit? Tall fruit. Hang on, let me just double check. Ground fruit. Well, where the fuck's the ground fruit? Leaf, no fiber. I'm not
Go
seeing.
down. You can still go down.
Oh wait, here it
You
is,
can still
ground
go
fruit.
down.
Yeah, here it is, ground fruit.
Okay.
That should do it. I mean, I hope so. I mean, Iguanodon's pretty big.
Yeah. Excellent population 1. I think as a herding animal would be more.
Confirming asset delivery.
Here's our concavenators.
Oh, seem to be fine. Oh wait.
Well, they're just building up their territory right now. If need be, I can move the goat feeder a little closer. Four should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fitting these things are from Spain, because that little clicking sound they're making, it kind of sounds like a rattling maraca.
Kinda. Or those, whatever you call those, like, clapping instruments.
Wait a minute. Wait, maracas. Those are in Spain, right?
Actually, I think they originated in Mexico.
Whoops. I'm going to shut up.
I'll go
then.
look it up because I don't know.
All right, well.
Yeah, it says they originated in indigenous Latin American cultures.
Ah, never mind then.
This dinosaur is large, bulky, and has a stubborn disposition. It's called the iguanodon. It's
Okay,
an
that color
upper
just
cat.
makes it look like Aladar
I'd
from
suggest
Disney's
giving it a wide
Dinosaur.
berth.
The one I'm on right now.
Yeah.
Well, I've named every iguanodon I've hatched Aladar with you, so we gotta come up with something else.
Well, if you want to give a name, I was thinking naming one Gideon after Gideon Mantell, the guy who discovered Iguanodon.
Good call.
What?
I said good call. Also, I don't know why this is coming back to me, but I'm just remembering what you said about the rumors about Giancarlo Esposito playing Mr. Freeze
Freeze?
in the Batman sequel, which
Yeah.
no, I genuinely believe that's like the perfect role for Freeze. I mean that for
I do
for
too.
Esposito. And I mean we
I do
got
too.
I mean Billy D. Williams played Two-Face. Good night, sweet
Yeah.
prince.
I'm just saying, Giancarlo Esposito has an act for playing, intelligent villains, so...
And I think, and honestly, I like, and seriously, DC, after you shit the bed with not having Bryan Cranston as Lex Luthor, you gotta give me this one. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
still mad. We almost had fucking Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. How the fuck do you fuck that up?
I mean, we almost had Cranston as... You mean we almost had Cranston as Luthor?
Well, I mean, that's what Heisenberg. That was Walter White's.
That's a-
Yeah, that was his pseudonym in Breaking
Oh
Bad.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, this one is up. There you go. That one took quite a few tranks to take down.
Yeah.
Give it fucking steroids.
Where were iguanodons found again?
Europe,
Asset collection request received.
particularly
Collect
Belgium.
the asset.
Ah.
At least that's like where one of the that's where like one of the biggest iguanodon finds discovered was. Literally, I think it was like up to 5 well-preserved iguanodon specimens were found. Get this, encased in fool's gold.
Really?
Yes.
Asset transportation underway. Asset in transit. Asset being transported.
There. Now it has more water.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are they socializing? No, wait, they're just roaming. I wonder if we should give them traditionally like Spanish names.
Okay. About Antonio for one.
Is that Spanish or Italian? Oh, I got one for this guy.
What? Cortez.
Yeah,
Alright.
after Hernando Cortez.
Right.
As for what he did out in Central America, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it happened, but you'd be hard pressed to find people who are going to defend the Aztecs. If you know, you know.
Yeah. So how are our Belosaurs doing?
These ones are taking baths.
Nice.
Let's see how the Carnos are doing.
Asset delivered.
God, I love the sound design of some of these creatures.
Transportation complete.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I
it's
think
some-
iguanodons have been.
yeah, it looks like the
Delivered.
iguanodons have been delivered. You said to name one of these.
That's
You said name one of these things Gideon.
Yeah. I would name the Alpha Gideon. Name this one Marion after his ex-wife, who actually made a lot of discoveries with him. Not sure about the others, though. I'll think of something along the way.
That sounds like the Brachiosaurus.
Yep. Actually, can you...
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna see if we
I
could
was-
like check how the tour's looking now.
Okay. I was gonna ask, can we see like who Styracosaurus gets along with? Styracosaurus is one of my favorites.
Let's see. Sinoceratops, Spinoceratops, Styracosaurus. Microceratus, Ornithomimosaurid, Ceratopsid, Ankylosaurid.
Hadrosaurids. Does not like Triceratops, Torosaurus, or... this is gonna be hard. It doesn't like Stegosaurus either.
Well, shit.
Unless we could widen the herbivore exhibit and
Well, we could always just section off this area right here, and keep it with the Gallimimus and the Parasaurolophus.
could. Yeah, I think it'd be big enough for that, yeah.
Glad I'm quick thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, that can work. That can work.
Just planning it out in my head how I'm gonna draw this. About right here. Yeah, because, yeah, about, well, just draw a straight line of invisible fence right here.
Okay.
I think the invisible fence was a great idea for the herbivore exhibit.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go.
There. That shouldn't harm the territory too much. I hope.
You want to check on the animals, see how
They seem to be okay. So let's get. All right, now let's get your.
Iracosaurs.
Yep. Let's see what they need. Ground fiber, forests.
Water.
Water is not going to be hard. Water and forest is not going to be hard.
Yeah.
It feels like we've built a real biome here.
I think so.
Well, I mean, all the herbivore. I mean, of course, like there's all of them just living without the fear of predators. So
Yeah.
ooh, are they gonna go for the? Oh, they're not gonna go for the fish. Yeah, Justin, I think we've built a I think you you have a pretty good design for a park. Check out the.
Thank you.
What the? How did?
How did you get in there? This little fucker keep getting. Is this the same one from last time? I think we might need to increase the security fencing.
Now I have to actually. Great. Now I have to find a needle in the. There it is.
Oh shit! Get out. Anyway, while we're waiting on that, you want to start with the Brachiosaurus?
Good idea. Actually, I was gonna wait till daytime so we can actually see them hatch.
Yeah, and I don't see why we need. he hit it.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Slippery little bastard. Six. You think 6 will do it?
Yeah, I think so.
This dinosaur, the Styracosaurus, has huge horns and a large spike similar to a rhinoceros. It also has the personality to match. It's an herbivore and uses those horns and a beak to break into even the toughest of plants.
As it should. Oh, you missed one.
I'm at max number of dinos I can trank at a time.
Oh,
There we go. And I'm not gonna faff about.
Asset requiring collection.
Might need to put down some more food for these guys.
I'll see what happens when they all get there.
Yeah.
Transportation underway. Collecting asset. En route to collect the asset. Picking up asset. Asset requiring collection.
All right.
Commencing asset transit. Asset in transit.
Hopefully this works. Want to take the tour?
Here, why not?
Del recorrido jurásico.
There's a Dryosaur.
Yep.
They're so cute.
There.
Yeah, but that's cool seeing them transport all those dinosaurs.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a moment of the tour to remember.
Yeah.
There's our paras.
Yep.
I guess this guy's on lunch break.
Parasaurolophus is best known for its extraordinary head adornment. The crest curves upwards and back over the skull.
Oh shoot, it's 3
connecting this
o'clock.
hollow structure
Oh,
to the
it is?
nostrils.
Yeah. You can keep going. I'll get back on when I get there.
All
I'll
right.
just use my phone. I'll just use my phone.
All right. Well, in the meantime, I'll just keep this up.
Yes. And maybe when it's done and everything's settled, you can get to work on Tylosaur Lagoon.
Yeah.
Want? Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right. BRB.
All right.
Out for different varieties of prehistoric flora. Our paleobotanical research teams have cultivated these to enrich the diets of our herbivorous population.
All right. That's enough faffing about. Let's just check the. Maybe I should move this one a little closer. Okay, hopefully he moves closer to his herd. This may not work out the way I was hoping it would. Well, if need be, I can always try to move this big guy into a closer area with the rest of the styes.
Asset has been transported.
Well, that would be a sight, seeing a Styracosaurus that close. All right, now they get. Oh yeah, Justin said to get started on the lagoon. This one. We'll start with something like this and see what Justin wants. How are the birds doing? That one seems to be doing all right.
Despite its size, this theropod is capable of running at impressive speeds. using its long, strong leg to cover a larger ground.
Was there a... I thought there was a tour that was... That is a sight to behold. Now that is a chicken crossing the road. Again, so long as the animals aren't overly aggressive towards the vehicles. Stretch.
What's up, man?
Oh, hey, Martin.
How's it been for you?
All right, just in the middle of a show.
Oh,
Nah, it's all good. Oh wait, you don't have to go. You can stay if you want. Is he? Yep, he's gone. Sorry, I was just checking something. Ooh, there's some paras. Nothing wrong with taking the tour. There are the stegos. Sorry, I don't have a whole lot to say, guys. I'm just sort of milking the, just like, drinking on the tour, and I don't want to make too much without.
Territorial distress. It is important that we act fast and attempt to identify a feasible way to segregate the incompatible species before conflict arises.
There's our brackies. Oh, that thing. Oh, I hope none of the brackies are on the track. Otherwise, we're going to have a bit of a traffic jam. Oh, yeah, all three of our brachiosaurs are right next to each other. That is like I said, that is a sight to behold.
Brachiosaurs jaws and conical chisel-like teeth to crop large quantities of plant
Hey,
material.
can you hear me?
Yep.
Its jaws are actually surprisingly
Okay, so how the Styracosaurus doing?
They're doing pretty good. And dude, this tour was this section of the tour is seriously like, this was a brilliant idea. This looks fantastic.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, dude. Huh? Oh.
I was just saying, I was always afraid when it got so well. No, glad it does.
Yeah, I'm just noticing the stream's buffering a bit.
What? Oh shit.
Oh. Hang on, I gotta see what's going on. Everything should be running in order.
You don't think it's because of me using my phone, do you?
That should not be a factor whatsoever.